let's get it. You know who you are, know who you are.
Immortally speaking, he never knew creeping would lead him here. Hustle dope, can he cope? Surrender broken, choking on his own blood and tears. He lives his life now in fear. Days are turning and turning, pages are burning and burning. Calm and relax, it's a blessing on the long grind. Cause slipping, holding stacks, he's guessing by hard times. Days go by, he's checking fiends before they get ride. New crazy things can happen, send his ass to the sky. I wonder why can't you hang up the bags and gang up on drags? On game or change up the lane cut, stay up on mags, stay cut up. He's done but living vicariously, scared of police roaming the streets of his freaks and fiends, and bringing his cheese and schemes of being rich and clean, chasing a dream, fantasizing about the cream, carelessly working the block with 12 rocks and 3 knots, 6 bums with 6 guns, are lurking like cops. He stops, stranger approaching, he pulled out his keys from his jeans, 3 G's escapes his pocket while his locket pokes a hole in him like sorrow pour from his heart. On borrowed time was apart, intended only to hone his hustle was fucked from the start. He counts 1 breath just left in the spot, lets down his guard for a second, next thing he knows he's been shot. Blood leaking, sees it leaking, he can't stand up a trot. To speak a word just dies, out here it's eye for eye. Here we go again, still suspended in time. Tell your friends, tell your girls, send your family goodbyes. Anytime you're alone, walking lost in your mind. On the low, you never know who be lurking behind. In the street, keep it deep with your boys on the line. If you don't, never know who be lurking behind. Keep your feet moving forward, keep your hand on the spine. On the low, you never know who be lurking behind. He worked the 9 to 5, paid his bills and only made enough to get by. Life is hard, but why cry? He tried to stay fly and keep his head up. Ain't never gonna let up, but the struggle is hard. He's always broken, getting fed up. Dropped out of college, he had too much on his plate. Only skating day to day and placing bets and always getting them taken. Waiting for his break, waiting makes him complacent. Formulating the hustle, smoking a blunt in his basement. Started debating, thinks back to his boys and the way that they're making their paper. Now's a thought with some jacking and chasing. Pace is set to high stakes, try to stay down the highway. Why way, pushing crack the stack is De Niro, the slyway. Starts robbing the golden young, then steps his game up to a gun to run shit, afraid to buck his gun clip. Opportunity allows him to take a chance, dance around the fire, advance his pockets and finance. Gathers up his boys, combined it with 6 deep. Ski mask on, whip ready, through his heater, run to the seat. Rolls around the block, ready to pop any nigga spot. His plot, 1 shot, then they're ready to trot. Blasted kid reaching for his keys to his whip, robs his shit, pops this kid, he's not convinced. Cops a hit, they stop his split, popping clips, get shot and shit get popped and hit the end. He's popped and dropped with drip. Here we go again, still suspended in time. Tell your friends, tell your girls, send your family goodbyes. Anytime you're alone, walking lost in your mind. On the low, you never know who be lurking behind. In the street, keep it deep with your boys on the line. If you don't, never know who be lurking behind. Keep your feet moving forward, keep your hand on the spine. On the low, you never know who be lurking behind. Here we go again, still suspended in time. Tell your friends, tell your girls, send your family goodbyes. Anytime you're alone, walking lost in your mind. On the low, you never know who be lurking behind. In the street, keep it deep with your boys on the line. If you don't, never know who be lurking behind. Keep your feet moving forward, keep your hand on the spine. On the low, you never know who be lurking behind.